They're away. Good start, although Me and Jack went back to the tail of the field. Life Cycles, Indignant got away well. And Cynical goes up on the outside looking for the lead. Getting back behind those in the field was Jeb, followed by Tinaville. Me and Jack is back third last when they sort themselves out, followed by Apple second last. And Beat the Dealers on the outside. As they race towards that first turn and commence the run down the back, they've got about 1,300 to go. Little speed on where the leader was Cynical, a length in front of Life Cycles, followed by Indignant third, moving up on the outside. The rider not happy with the speed, and Indignant goes around the field to lead now. Dropping back to second was Cynical, followed by Life Cycles third. A break of about 3 behind those, Me and Jack, followed by Tinaville, moving up on the outside of Jeb. Beat the Dealers second last, and about 4 or 5 Apples at the tail of the field as they lead the back and race down the side. And the leader was Indignant, 3/4 of a length, making a half a length in front of Cynical on the outside. Life Cycles third, appears to be doing it well. In behind those then, Me and Jack are starting a run, followed by Jeb on the rails. The next one behind those, Tinaville, followed by Beat the Dealer. And a long last was Apples as they race inside the 600-metre mark, where Cynical moved up on the outside of Indignant, going up to make a line of 3. Life Cycles running on. In behind those, Me and Jack are still gaining ground. Off the track was Tinaville. Jeb's back along the rails, and well back behind those in the field was Beat the Dealer. And forget about Apples. In the straight, they've got about 400 to go, and Cynical is the leader now. Indignant's under the whip, followed then by Life Cycles coming down the centre. Out very wide, Tinaville's putting in a run, and back behind those, Jeb is looking for a way out inside the 200 though. It's Me and Jack in the centre battling it out with Cynical. Now Indignant's coming again on the inside. Here comes Indignant, and Me and Jack flying. They hit the line. I think Indignant by a half head over Me and Jack. Now third, it's close. We had Cynical, Tinaville out wide, and Jeb close up between those. Further back in the field, Beat the Dealer. Life Cycles couldn't go on, and Apples finished a long last. Well, that was a pretty good ride by Sammy Metzer-Salma. Looked beaten at the top of the straight. Was under a bit of pressure, but Sammy got a little bit more out of Indignant. And on the tote, $3, $1.50. Trained by Mario Caltabiano at Warwick Farm. Raced by MJ and Mrs. L.F. Cohen. A 3-year-old brown gelding by Bureaucracy out of Red Hot Penny. And I think you'll find it's kicked back on the inside, although they're wide apart. It can be a little bit tricky, this angle at times. Me and Jack. Oh, gee. Yeah, no, I think it's got in, yes. Number 7 is the winner. That has been confirmed, thank heavens. Number 7, Indignant, is the winner, ridden by Sammy Metzer-Salma. Me and Jack will get second. Now it's close for third. We had Cynical, and the one on the outside, Me and Jack. But the winner clear cut is number 7. Now the second place getter, number 3, Me and Jack, and the judge calls for the photo for third. So that winner number 7 to return $3 even, $1.50. Number 3, Me and Jack, $1.40. Now the 2 in the photo for third, we've got Cynical number 5, $1.80. And the other one, what was it now? Cynical, number 9, Tinaville, of course, out wide. Tinaville showing $6.40.
OK, well, they've jumped now in the first at Stawell there, and Dictatorship began quite well along with Northwood Blaze. And behind them is Our Khan there as we pick up the call with Brian.
Fourth in turn now was Monterey Major. A break of 4 lengths to Endless Summer. And last on the outside, Dictatorship. Here's the first. They're all over it safely. And Northwood Blaze landed in front of the favourite Northern Rip by a half. A break of 2.5 lengths to Our Khan third. They're starting to string out some 4 lengths to Monterey Major. 3.5 away Dictatorship. And back of the tail is Endless Summer. Over the next and on the outside, Northern Rip put in a real good bound. He raced up on the outside now to shade Northwood Blaze. Into third placing down the side the first time is Our Khan, about 2 lengths away. They're already some 10 lengths in front of Monterey Major, 2.5 Dictatorship, and Endless Summer is back at the tail. Over the next in their course, Endless Summer last didn't jump it too well. The pace is on up front. It's Northern Rip on the outside, inclined to rip early by neck to Northwood Blaze. A length away third is Our Khan. The trio on the turn the first time are 12 lengths in front of Dictatorship on the outside of Monterey Major, and 4 lengths away Endless Summer. Here's the first of 2 on the straight the first time, and the favourite now, Northern Rip, went around the outside and worked to the lead now. Here's the one in front of the stand. Northern Rip jumped it okay, a length in front. Our Khan on the outside now travelled up on the outside to join him, and Northwood Blaze on the inside makes a line of 3. The trio jumped it in unison with Northern Rip on the outside just shading Northwood Blaze. Our Khan now steadily making ground to be third on the outside, and so too Dictatorship. He is now fourth. A break of 8 lengths to Monterey Major, and back of the tail on the outside is Endless Summer. Out of the straight now by the 1400. Northern Rip now cleared lead the field and led by almost 2 lengths to Our Khan, travelling up into second placing on the outside of Northwood Blaze. Then Dictatorship fourth, and 2.5 away Monterey Major. Second last on the inside of Endless Summer. Field of 6 for the first time and now packing up down the back by the 1150. No more than 4 lengths would cover them now. Our Khan came away from the inside now to tackle the favourite Northern Rip. Dictatorship clipped that jump. He travelled up into third placing. A break of 4 lengths to in fourth placing Monterey Major. Northern Blaze drops out past in turn by Endless Summer. Along the back by the 900. Our Khan went to the lead now by 3/4 to Dictatorship. Over the next flight, Northern Rip 2.5 away. He's under the whip and under plenty of pressure. Followed on the inside in turn by Monterey Major as they start to sprint now down the side by the 750. Our Khan 3/4 in front of Dictatorship. A break of 4 lengths to Northern Rip. Over the next, followed by Northwood Blaze. Dictatorship has gone. Monterey Major checked, and so too Endless Summer, followed by Northwood Blaze. But Our Khan around the turn by the 450. Left 8 lengths in front now of the favourite Northern Rip. 8 lengths to Endless Summer, the outside of Monterey Major, followed by Northwood Blaze. But around the turn at the 300 metres, 2 jumps remaining. In front is Our Khan. He's 8 lengths in front of Northwood Rip. Here's the second last coming up. Our Khan jumped it well. Northern Rip holding down second. Well back as Monterey Major, Endless Summer. He hit that jump, followed by Northwood Blaze. But over the last, and Our Khan, he is home. Big margin coming up. He'll win by 15 lengths. Our Khan wins a good 15 lengths to the favourite Northern Rip. 8 lengths away third, Monterey Major. Then Northwood Blaze. Last in was Endless Summer. And Dictatorship came to grief down the side by the 700. Horse and Rider, Dictatorship, Gary Preston. And the 11-year-old Dictatorship look okay, although looking at Dictatorship now around the turn, he's very much favouring that near side 4, and no, the old fellow not looking all that flash. Our Khan number
1100 metres, the gates open, a good start. Although Red Reporter missed it slightly, and Comanche Princess's last when they hit the ground, and Secret Squirrel got away well. Zam's Daughter's up prominent, followed by Cosmetic Soul. Now She Lighter's prominent on the inside, not too far off the lead. A break behind those Red Reporter, followed by Cityscape Light Up the Bay, and about 3 Comanche Princess at the tail of the field. As they leave the side back and race down the side, they've got about 700 to go. Secret Squirrel is the leader, about a long neck in front of Zam's Daughter, applying the pressure on the outside. A length and a quarter off in third, She Light, followed by Cosmetic Soul. A further break behind those Red Reporter as they race down towards the turn. Cityscapes on the outside. A fairly long break, then Light Up the Bay, and still a long last on the turn, Comanche Princess. As they swing into the straight, and Secret Squirrel is the leader, going a bit wide. Zam's Daughter's running on. In behind those, She Light, followed further back in the field, then Cosmetic Soul. And Cityscape is the widest runner as they race down, and still a long way back. Comanche Princess is under the whip. Out the 200 though, and Secret Squirrel is taken on by Red Reporter. Out very wide, Cityscape in between those, Cosmetic Soul. Here's a big finish. It's Red Reporter on the inside in front, and Red Reporter's too good. Red Reporter has beaten Cosmetic Soul. Close for third, Cityscape or Secret Squirrel. In behind those then in the field, She Light, Comanche Princess, never a chance, and pulling up very quickly, Zam's Daughter and Light Up the Bay. Number 10, Red Reporter is the winner, ridden by Darren Skerritt. 39.20, thank you very much. So the Easter Bunny has come on Easter Tuesday to some lucky punter there. Red Reporter, paying a big dividend, is trained at Kembla Grange by Kerry Parker and ridden by Darren Skerritt. Well, that was a good finish. There was about 4 across the track with about 100 to go, but Red Reporter, getting up along the inside, has finished just a shade too strongly. Number 5, Cosmetic Soul, Dale Spriggs, will get second. And it's close for third. I think we had Cityscape out wide. Yes, it will get third, I think. Run. Racing. Good level start, although Comanche Land missed it slightly. Kenko went back to the tail, and Autumn Run down towards the inside, beat them out. Stray Bullions in the middle, followed then by Red Revenge, making a line of 3. Further back behind those, Hawaiian Majesty, Comanche Land and Kenko on the inside. They're fairly tightly bunched, only about 3 lengths covering first and last as they leave the back and race down the side. Autumn Run is the leader, although joined again by Stray Bullion, and easing back a bit in third was Red Revenge on the outside. A break of about 2 behind those, Comanche Land, followed by Kenko, and Hawaiian Majesty on the the outside is at the tail of the field as they race up towards the turn. They've got about 500 to go, and Stray Bullion has gone to the lead now, followed by Red Revenge. Autumn Runners being hard ridden on the inside, followed then by Hawaiian Majesty. The next one was Comanche Land and Kenko over towards the inside. In the straight, they've got about 350 metres to go. Stray Bullion is the leader, battling on in second place, Red Revenge. Here's Hawaiian Majesty joining in very quickly out wide. Autumn Run can't win, I don't think. He's plugging away though, and with about 150 metres to go, Stray Bullion is the leader, Red Revenge, and Hawaiian Majesty's coming very quickly, but Stray Bullion in front near the line, and too good Stray Bullion. Stray Bullion is first, Red Revenge is second. Hawaiian Majesty died on its run, followed then by Autumn Run, was beaten at the top of the straight. The next one was Kenko, and Comanche Land was last. Stray Bullion, well, he loves this track. He won a race here a couple of starts ago. Stray Bullion, ridden by John Nesbitt, trained by Pat O'Neill at Canberra. Fairly close for second. To the naked eye, I thought originally that Red Revenge may have got second, but Hawaiian Majesty is very close up on the outside. But there's no doubt about the winner, number 8, Stray Bullion, trained by Pat O'Neill at Canberra, ridden by John Nesbitt. The owner is R.R. Cutcliffe, and is a 6-year-old gelding by 24 carat out of Stray Donna. They're away. Good start. Bonnie Vella down towards the inside, got away well. Now Kingston Point has gone to the lead, but taken on quickly by Nicoli, and the favourite going up on the outside. The groom moves to third, followed by Red Tempest, who's racing on the outside of Bonnie Vella. As they settle down, race down the back, 1100 out, and the favourite Nicolene is the leader, out about 2.5 in front of Kingston Point, keen to go a little bit faster. A break of about 4 behind those, the groom, 2 behind those, then Red Tempest, and a similar margin is Bonnie Vella at the tail of the field as they leave the back and race down the side, and not much speed on. Nicolean with the head bowed is out in front, doing it well, but now the groom is getting up along the inside to move to second, although Kingston Point is holding on to second again now, and eased back a bit was the groom as it ran into a bit of a dead end there. 1.5 lengths behind those racing down the side, Red Tempest, and a break of about 2, then Bonnie Vella last as they race up towards the turn, and this tempo should suit the leader Nicoleon. Out wide running on again was Kingston Point, followed by the groom, and the next one was Red Tempest, and Bonnie Vella's well back at the tail of the field as they swing around the home turn, and Nicoleon is well clear at the top of the straight. In second place Kingston Point, followed by the groom. Back behind those Red Tempest and Bonnie Vella as they race down towards the 200. Shaken up the leader is Nicoleon, hands and heels. Bobby Alessa has a peep back, he's nicely clear, gives him a slap with the whip now. Kingston Point is trying hard with the groom, but it's all Nicoleon, and Nicoleon wins it very well indeed. Nicoleon first, Kingston Point second, the groom third, followed by Bonnie Vella and Red Tempest last. Oh, so easy. The favourite, Nicoleon. The way the race was run, there was no way it could be beaten. Dictated its own terms out in front, Nicoleon, trained by Ken Callaghan, Bobby Alessa, the winning rider. And the owners are N. Duodelakis and J. Pantaleon, thus the name Nicoleon. They're set. They're away. Good start. Now, Set got away well. Oh, no, one stood in the stalls. My Aspens missed it by about 200 metres. Arctic Eve got away well down towards the inside. Marimbula Flyers driving through, and not too far away was Set. A break behind those, Whistle Down Wind, followed by a more Marinella's Gift, another Deed. And you can forget about My Aspen. It's about 400 metres back at the tail of the field. As they race down the side, there's plenty of speed on. Marimbula Flyer, Arctic Eve and Set there, chopping at one another out in front. Whistle Down Wind's got the sit. Our Moore's running on the outside. A break behind those, Marinella's Gift, and a break behind those in the field. Then another Deed being slapped at with the whip as they race up towards the turn. Marimbula Flyer just in front of Set on the outside. In behind those, Arctic Eve, followed further back than Our Moore, running on fairly well. Then Marinella's Gift switched out wide. Another Deed giving these leaders a big start, and then Whistle Down Wind. But Set and the Setter raced up and hit the lead. But here comes Marinella's Gift out very wide. Marinella's Gift raced up on the outside to put the head in front. Battling on down on the inside, Marimbula Flyer, who's kicking back very strongly. Marinella's Gift and Marimbula Flyer. Moore's flying, but Marinella's Gift. Marinella's Gift is too good. Now close for second, I think Marimbula Flyer just in front of Our Moore. Then Whistle Down Wind, further back then Set, followed by another Deed, Never a Chance. Arctic Eve, and after missing the jump by a big space, My Aspen was last. Marinella's Gift. Now stand by. Hello. Hold tickets. Okay, thank you. Hold tickets, please. The steward will have a look at the start of that race regarding My Aspen, who missed it by a mile. So number 3, Marinella's Gift, despite the 56 kilos, has won again. Won at Maria on Saturday. It's paid $6.90 and $1.70. Marinella's Gift, Larry Mortel, trained at Maria by Rada Bulgen. raced by K.R. Haycox and Mrs. H. Cramp, a 4-year-old chestnut mare by Demas out of New Ava. Marinella's Gift has now had 8 starts, 2 wins, 2 seconds and a third. Yes, it's misted by a big space. It looked as though it was a perfect start until I glanced back out of the corner of my eye and saw the one in the pink, which was my Aspen. Misted by a big space indeed. But hold all tickets, folks, hold all tickets.
The Stawell Gold Cup. Lights on. Set. All Gem Jewelers Stawell Gold Cup. Open betting race. Ready for a start. Off. Caught them pretty well too. Major Hopkins away well with Chat Talk and also Marillion Strike. Shortly after the start, Major Hopkins appeared to be squeezed out of it by Chat Talk and also Highland Bill. Jam City's away well, so too Family Redwood. Another Regent and Brickland's Tolly on the outsiders going forward. A length away Clear Springs. Chat Talk on the outsiders wide, followed by on the inside Athapascan Miss. Then Carinya Habit on the outside of Fairman, followed by Marillion Strike Carato. Major Hopkins dropped out the second last and 2 lengths away Highland Bill. Out of the straight in the cup at the 1400, and Brickland's Tolly went to the lead by almost a length and a half into second, placing another Regent. A half away third is Family Redwood. Jam City is fourth. A length away Clear Springs in the centre. Around it now Chat Talk on the outside, followed on the inside by Athapascan Miss. A length and a half Carinya Habit working around the outside of Fairman. Just in behind them came on the inside Marillion Strike. A length to Carato, Highland Bill, and Major Hopkins along the back near in 1,000 metres is last and about 10 to 12 lengths off the lead. Brickland's Tolly in the cup is in front by a length and a quarter to another Regent. Going forward on the outside is Chat Talk. From the outset having little luck scouting wide. Family Redwood on the inside in the box seat fourth. A length to Jam City. A length and a half away Athapascan Miss on the inside, followed by Clear Springs. Working around them now Carinya Habit on the outside as they quicken up now by the 750. A length to Fairman, followed by Marillion Strike, Major Hopkins, Carato, and 4 lengths away Highland Bill. At the 550 in the cover, approaching the turn, Brickland's Tolly a neck in front. Another Region, the outsiders under plenty of pressure, followed by Chat Talk. Clear Springs, the grey now pulls to the outside. Then Jam City needing a run, followed by Carinya Habit. Fairman is out very wide, so too Major Hopkins, Carato. A length and a half to Athapascan Miss, followed by Family Redwood, and well back is Highland Bill. In the straight now by the 250. Brickland's Tolly in front. Out wide Clear Springs and Chat Talk are coming out after it, followed by Jam City. Then Carinya Habit the outside. The grey Clear Springs reached the lead though. Athapascan Miss back on the inside is getting up at Clear Springs. Clear Springs, the Terry O'Sullivan train. Clear Springs wins by a length to either Athapascan Miss and Fairman out wide, and Chat Talk is close up. Not that far away Jam City, followed by Highland Bill. Then Marillion Strike, followed by another Region, Brickland's Tolly. Major Hopkins well back, followed by Carinya Habit and Carato. One of the last in, and out the back last, Family Redwood. Clear Springs, number 2. Number 2, ridden by Bill Strigg, trained on track by Terry O'Sullivan, has won the cup. Number 2, Clear Springs, Bill Strigg, trained by Terry O'Sullivan, has won the cup. Made up ground, came from fourth around the turn. Brickland's Tolly gave a bowl sight the bolter. Near the inside, Athapascan Miss was getting a run over the final stages, but the grey Clear Springs was clear over the concluding stages. And well ridden by Bill Strigg. This grey has picked up its 9th win from 43 starts, won the Nil Cup 2 runs back, and today picks up the All Gem Jewelers Stawell Gold Cup. Winner, 2 Clear Springs, Bill Strigg. Judge calling for a photo for second and third.
They're away. Now slowly away was a real nice guy with Pietro's Pisano. Shell Harbour Beach and Helen's Night got the best of it. Cambridge Kidder showing speed. Alec is not too far away. Then Bon Fee easing back a bit. A break behind those. Then Doug's Own. Pietro's Pisano's down towards the inside, and back behind those in the field was a real nice guy, and Exclusive Peter is second last. As they leave the back and race down the side, it's a good race for the lead, where Alec has moved up on the outside to share the lead with Shell Harbour Beach. A length off third, Cambridge Kid going well. A further break behind those, Helen's Night, followed by Bon Fee. A break behind those, Doug's Own starting a run with Exclusive Peter. Shuffled back a bit, Pietro's Pisano, and a real nice guy as last of all. Around the turn, they've got about 400 to go. Shell Harbour Beach just in front. Alec is second, Cambridge Kid running on stoutly down the centre. In behind those, Doug's Own, and the widest runner was Exclusive Peter. As they race down towards the 200, Cambridge Kid is the leader. Into the clear, Bon Fee is running on, and here comes Exclusive Peter, backing up from Maria Saturday. Exclusive Peter out wide, raced up and darted to the lead, and Exclusive Peter races away to win it well. Exclusive Peter first, Doug's Own second, Bon Fee third, then Cambridge Kid, followed by Shell Harbour Beach, Pietro's Pisano, Helen's Knight, a real nice guy second last, and Alec was last of all. Well, Exclusive Peter raced at Maruya Saturday, finished fifth in a field of 6 in a maiden over 1,425 metres, I think the distance was. But that run certainly did him the world of good because he swamped them down the outside here today. And number 11, Exclusive Peter, Gary Buchanan, Vern Tetley of Tarrago as the trainer. And on the tote, 12 even for the win, $2.10 for the place. Exclusive Peter is raced by V.E. Tetley, R.L. Sharwood, F.R. Smith, F.A. McAllister. A 4-year-old bay gelding by Poverty Planet out of Pretty Peter, won very well indeed. Now, number 10, Doug's Own, ran on fairly well. It will get second, $2.20. And what was third? Number 2, Bon Fee, $1.60. 11, 10, 2. 12 even and 2.10 for 11. 2.20 for number 10. $1.60 for number 2. And we'll have more information from Goulburn in just a moment.
Exclusive Peter.
Set. Off they go, a good start. Tonight went back to the tail when they hit the ground, and going very quickly was Fair Trader to burn them off and lead. Amun-Ra Princess is prominent. Down towards the inside there, Princess Ariel and Bow Tie. Around the outside, moves to second now, getting back in the field. Live to Give, followed then by Renown. Funtara's back second last and about 3 tonight at the tail of the field. A fair turn of speed on with about 5.50 to go. Fair Trader leads. A length in front of Bow Tie, a similar margin, Princess Ariel. A further break than Amun-Ra Princess. Renown getting up along the inside, back behind those, Live to Give. Funtara back second last on the turn, and tonight is last around the turn. Inside the 400, Fair Trader, the leader. Bow Tie on the outside is running on fairly well. Locked away on the rails, looking for a way out into the clear now, Princess Ariel. Down the outside, running on fairly well was Renown, but inside the 200, Fair Trader, the leader. Princess Ariel in the centres, throwing out the challenge, followed by Bow Tie. It's Fair Trader, the leader, near the line, and Fair Trader's too good. Fair Trader first, Princess Ariel second, Bow Tie third, then Live to Give, Renown, back behind those, Funtara. Further back in the field, Amun-Ra Princess, and tonight was last. Fair Trader. $4, $1.50, number 1, Fair Trader, ridden by Terry Jones, trained by Ross Simpson at Cobbity. Fair Trader, $4 even, $1.50. 6, Princess Ariel, $1.60. Fair Trader is a 3-year-old bay gelding by Yellow Prince out of Happy Swaps. Is raced by the May Farm Lodge Racing Syndicate. The manager, Phil Carney. Phil's here today, of course, and Terry Jones, the winning rider, showed scintillating speed out of the stalls. Held on. Princess Ariel ran on fairly well, and Bow Tie battled on for third. Number 3, Bow Tie third, ridden by John Scouse. The second place get a Princess Ariel trained by Mark Warren at Kembla Grange. Set. Stand by for a start. The Tui's red class 2. Now they're under starters orders for the second last of the day. Greet the judge, standing quietly. They're off. Good start. Zadar, Our Scarlet Fever got away well, and Greet the Judge is up prominent. In behind those, Craig's Mate, followed by Bacamba second last, and Rough Order last of all. As they sort themselves out and race towards the back inside the 1400, Zadar, the leader, taken on by Bacamba now. And the grey Bacamba rips around the field and goes to the lead about a length and a half in front of Zadar. In behind those, Craig's Mate moving to third, followed then by Greet the Judge down along the inside. And Rough Order and Our Scarlet Fever with the last pair. In the back stretch, 1,100 metres out, and Bacamba leads. The locally trained galloper, Bacamba leads a length and a quarter. In front of Zadar, settling down a half a length on the outside was Craig's Mate, a break of about 2, Greet the Judge. The next one on the outside was Rough Order, and a length and a quarter then. Our Scarlet Fever is last as they leave the back and race down the Hume Highway side of the track, and Bacamba doing it well. 7.50 out, Bacamba nicely clear, about 3.5 in front of Zadar. Craig's Mate is moving up on the outside to go out after this leader. A break behind those, Greet the Judge, followed by Rough Order, and Our Scarlet Fever last of all, but down inside the 600. and Bacamber is the leader, taken on by Zadar in the centre. Craig's Mate goes up on the outside to make a line of 3. Our Scarlet Fever's running on fairly well, followed by Rough Order, and Greet the Judge has shuffled back towards the tail of the field. Around the turn, Zadar is taken on by Craig's Mate on the outside, who's being ridden hard down towards the inside. Greet the Judge is getting a run, followed then by Our Scarlet Fever, and Rough Order's coming right down the outside as they race down to approach the 200, and it's Greet the Judge down towards the inside, and Zadar battling it out down the centre. Our Scarlet Fever's putting in a run, and Rough Order's on the outside. It's Greet the Judge, the leader from Our Scarlet Fever. Greet the Judge in front near the line, and Greet the Judge. Greet the Judge has beaten Our Scarlet Fever. Zadar third, followed then by Rough Order, Craig's Mate, and Bacamber last across the line. And the late scratching at the barrier, Bull Allen at 4.05 by the stewards acting on veterinary advice. Good ride.
All right, we'll check those. It'll be 7, 10 and 6 there. Greet the Judge, a good win at 4, 10 and 2.30. Now the scoring up at Fairfield for race number 7, punters. It's a short one here, Kira Bell. Only one they want at 1.30. Bit of value on Super Tab, 7.40 Sphera as we take it to Des.
Yes.
It's well in the market. Now Rowley giving some trouble over there at the 1400. Solitary Regard is walking around behind the stall. Sweetness still out. Eltonian Flight, Acting Consul, and Final Catch. Prince of Avon, the inside runner. Our Mighty Mouse. Now Rowley has gone up. Matt Bravado about to remount. Now Solitary Regard and Sweetener taking up their positions. Sammy's in, High Zephyr. Now we've got 3 out. Final Catch, Eltonian Flight, and Acting Consul. Big field in the last. The Tattersalls Hotel Class 1 over 1,400 metres. Now, 3 to move in. 3.40 for Sweetener now, 3.40, 180. Now, Acting Consul led up next. That will leave Eltonian Flight and Final Catch. Good race. Should be a keenly contested race, this one. Eltonian Flight goes up, just waiting on Final Catch for the Tattersalls Hotel Class 1. Big field. It's been good racing. This is 9, the last of the day. Prince of Avon stands up on the inside of the line. Our Mighty Mouse in gate 2, then Rowley. Solitary Regard, Acting Consul, Eltonian Flight, Maker, Kentucky Breeze, further out Sammy, High Zephyr, Sweetener. Now they're all in. Final Catch goes up. All set for the last of the day at Goulburn. Lighters on. They're off. Good start. Prince of Avon down towards the inside, and Our Mighty Mouse got the best of it. Eltonian Flight is going up. Rowley's not too far away, and Final Catch up in that leading group. In behind those, Maker followed down towards the inside. There was Solitary Regard, and not too far away, Kentucky Breeze. A break behind those, High Zephyr. Now Sweetener's back third last, followed then by Acting Consul and Sammy as last of all. In the back straight inside the 1,000, there's a fair turn of speed on. Eltonian Flight moved up on the outside of Prince of Avon, who's the narrow leader on the inside. 2 behind those, then Our Mighty Mouse, followed by Final Catch, 4th on the outside. 3 behind those as they race down the Hume Highway side of the track. On the outside was Kentucky Breeze. Rowley's getting a run up along the inside. A break behind those, Maker, Solitary Regard. A break of about 2 behind those, then Sweetener gaining ground. A long break, High Zephyr third last. Sammy is second last, and Acting Consul last of all as they race up towards the turn. The last at Goulburn. They've got about 500 to go. It's Eltonian Flight on the outside and Prince of Avon. They lead the field into the straight. In behind those, then down towards the inside, Our Mighty Mouse, followed then by Final Catch. Back behind those, Solitary Guard, wide on the track, Sweetness running on, and further out in the track was Kentucky Breeze and Sammy. But as they race down towards the 200, and his Final Catch out towards the centre, racing to the lead. Final Catch has kicked away, Sweetness battling on. Sammy's coming late down the outside, but it's far too late. Final Catch races away to win it well. Final Catch first, Sweetness second, close for third, Sammy or Maker, could go either way for third. Then High Zephyr, then Rowley, Solitary Regard, the next one Eltonian Flight, Kentucky Breeze, Prince of Avon, Our Mighty Mouse, and back towards the tail, Acting Consul. Final Catch, it's bolted in. Number 5, ridden by Therese Cape, $17.90 and $3.60. Number 4, Sweetener, $1.60 and $12 Sammy, I think Sammy may get third. It's out wide. But our Final Catch made a one-act affair of the last race. Trained on the track here, Final Catch by Peter McCormick. Ridden by Therese Capes. Raced by PT and Mrs. P.M. McCormick. A 4-year-old Bay Geldie. Burgundy Road out of Catch has now had 15 starts, 2 wins, a second and 2 thirds. And it is absolutely romped it in. Now Sammy and Sweetener are close up. Sweetener $1.60. If Sammy gets third, $3.70. But the winner, Final Catch, $17.90 and $3.60. Sweetener $1.60, and we'll stand by for third. Maybe number 12 Sammy, $3.70, but that's to be confirmed. Okay, we'll have more from Goulburn in just a moment.
Okay, thanks, Tone. Now the Gold Coast race 8, 3:45 for Trendy Brook, Southern Gambler 33.